Whoa, is this thing on? Is it on? It's on. Oh man, I gotta tell you. First of all, I haven't done a catch and release in over 3 years, and this had to be done. Man, I gotta tell you, even though the phone only costs $280, I still won't recommend it. Great price. Hardware is really good. Software is pretty solid, obviously, but man. Now, first things first, I knew going into this that it could possibly not work on Verizon. That wasn't really a thing. As you saw in the initial video, it did actually work on Verizon. It worked on Verizon, but it was just in and out. So I even said, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna deal with this. I'm gonna live with it. I can work with it because I wanted to use it in my primary SIM card going forward. And it just at some point I had to keep turning on airplane mode to get it to even recognize it, and it would come back. But that's a little annoying. Missing phone calls, text messages, emails, whatever it is. That's not going to work. So, wow. I said, okay, I'll put my mobile SIM card in there, or my Google Fi SIM card, and I'll use it. But I just didn't. It just felt like I was so excited about the phone. I just really wanted to use the phone on my primary SIM card, and I couldn't do it. So it just didn't feel right. I would have been then carrying 3 phones around. I was like, I'm not going to do it. So I didn't feel right testing it only at home. You know what I'm saying? So the network was the first thing. It wasn't that bad initially. But I said, I got to make a decision. And that was a small part of it. But the main reason is the cameras are trash. They're freaking trash. The cameras, and it's so bad because on the event, they pulled this guy up there. He's how did you take that photo? I'm like, wow, this is gonna be amazing. Yeah, no, trash. Photos are definitely doctored and altered because no matter what scenario I put it in, it always had to be in really bright lighting, like sunlight. And even then, it overexposed. The ISO was always off. And it's not this powerhouse phone with all these manual and pro modes. Yeah, that just wasn't the case. So in the end, I had to make a choice. And I got to tell you, I put that video out showing you the cameras or whatever. Those cameras are trash, man. I mean, they are, I think about LaShawn, trash. They are bad, man. And I mean, anything inside like this is a major fail. And even outside, like I said, it overexposes. It just does bad. So I'm not going to say, some people always say, well, you got a bad unit. Nah, I ain't got no bad unit. That could possibly be what it is, but I didn't get a bad unit because sometimes the footage came out, the photos came out pretty decent. Now, photos, I will say, they were decent at best. They were decent. But again, I could have, it's so sad. I posted on my community tab how it's sad that people talk about tablets and cameras and I want to see you videotaping and photoing with them. I got to tell you, I got a video on the new iPad, the A17 one, and I sat right here and did the same type of video, took some of the same photos or whatever, and the iPad crushed. It killed. It's way better. It's way better. It's a shame too. So that right there, once I did that, I was like, yeah, this is a wrap. I haven't done a catch and release in over 3 years. And here it is on episode 15. Catch and release for such a beautiful piece of hardware, software, buttery smooth, battery life is really good. For the time I had it, I charged it just one time, I think. But that might be due to me, not really being on any kind of network or anything like that. But trash. It's a shame too, man, because the way they limited this phone, they could have gave it the right bands, man. Everybody's not on T-Mobile. I dropped T-Mobile years ago because their network is trash when they joined with Sprint. It was it. I was with them for 26 and a half years or so. I said, I'm out. I'm going to Verizon. And the way I did that was through Visible Wireless. Crazy good service. Crazy. Really affordable too. So with them not supporting Verizon, I think that's a major fail because there are a lot of people on Verizon who probably would have wanted this phone, But since it doesn't even matter because the cameras is trash, maybe if the network was good, I could have just would have just worked around that, because the phone itself, like I said, hardware killing to me. It's banging, beautiful hardware, just beautiful hardware. Felt great in the hand, phenomenal. But then here comes the cameras, man. Software banging, battery banging, fast charge. It was nice, man. Charged pretty quick too. Yeah, but that's about where it stopped. Cameras is garbage. The videos out there, I didn't edit anything. I just put each video together. I think I put some music over the photos or whatever. That's the best part of the camera, was a few photos that I took was really, really, really good. They were pretty decent, I would say. But that was the best part of that phone. Everything after that, as far as the cameras go, garbage. I just couldn't see myself. I just couldn't do it, man. So if you have the phone, man, tell me what you, because there are some people in the comments who's like, oh, I got it. Tell me what you think about the cameras, because I think the cameras is garbage. Garbage. They're trash, man. So this, for the first time in three and a half years, I got to catch and release, man. I've never, and if you've been following me long enough, you know that when you see catch and release, it has to really have failed miserably in an area or two. And yeah, this was the network. And they get a kind of a pass on the network, like I said, because it did work on Mint Mobile. It does work on T-Mobile. It does work on Mint. All those carriers that are using T-Mobile's network, but it doesn't work on AT&T's network. I've seen some people say that it didn't work on Cricket Wireless. So limiting the phone like that, yeah, trash. So if you have the phone, you let me know what you think of the cameras. And I don't want to hear all this. Well, I didn't buy it for the cameras. I don't even take photos. Man, we're in a social media age. I hate when people say that. Like, I don't take photos anyway. Everybody takes a photo of something or someone at some point in time, and you want it to be good, period. And even though the phone is $280, that still does not give it a pass for having these garbage cameras, man. I really hate the way they pump this phone up. I just can't do it. Yeah. So if you have the camera, if you have the phone and you like the cameras, you know, I got a ton of phones, man, and point and shoot is where it's at. Like right now, Z Fold 6 up on the tripod, got my little mic rolling. That's it. Just point and shoot. You should be able to get, and this is the same. And you know, the crazy part is everything's the same. The lighting is the same. And I am using a filter, but still, if I put it in regular portrait mode, it's gonna kill either way. So the Z Fold 6 just sitting right here, killing it. Same lighting, everything's the same, nothing different. Nothing different. But we're talking about the Z Fold 6. Now, I could go ahead and put something like the Google Pixel 9a on here, because in the video, I did say I like the Google Pixel 9a better, which is true. Even if I put the Google Pixel 9a here, it may cost a little bit more, but the cameras are still better. And I don't even rank Google's cameras that high. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to video against everybody else, Google's almost at the bottom of the list. They brag about their video cameras, and they don't even compete most of the time. So with this phone right here, garbage. Anybody else out there who has this phone and you love the cameras, I gotta know what it is. I gotta know what it is. If you haven't seen my video on these cameras on the phone that is now flying back to its original destination, the CMF phone is. I wish I could think of a good acronym for CMF for this phone. If you could think of a good acronym for the CMF phone, put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments. I would love to see. I'm ready to laugh because these cameras are trash. I'll see you next video, guys. Catch and release. 2025 edition. Didn't think it would happen, but it did.